Morning, Sunday morning. It's day 5, I believe, so that'd be 2.5. Weighed in this morning. I was 236. It's funny. I'm spending a lot of time figuring out the number on the scale. Like I said, I've got that old analog scale, and my eyesight's not what it used to be, but I'm pretty sure it was 236. Of course, that got put into my head the possibility of stepping on it one morning and then I'm gaining weight, either because I weigh more or because of the scale or because of my eyes. But I'm kind of ready for that. I've done this a lot of times and I know that can happen. I usually wait for it when I overeat or something like that. I know it's coming. But I've been pretty good, so it may happen, but it won't be because I'm doing something I shouldn't. Because right now I'm losing about a half pound or a pound a day, which is probably gonna slow up at some point. But I'm feeling pretty good about my progress. I'm not even through the second week, and I'm 3/4 of the way where I kind of wanted to be. I was telling my wife yesterday, really what I'm looking for is 233. That'd be 20 pounds at the end of the month, and that would be fine. Of course, a bonus would be if I could get to 230. Of course, that would be great. I'm only 6 pounds away, and we're not even halfway through the month. And of course, boy, what a super bonus. Be ecstatic if I could get 229 or better. That'd be great, but I'm not really expecting that. So I figure my weight loss, just by doing the numbers, will start slowing up at some point even more, which is okay, because I just kind of just have to think about this as a marathon and not a sprint. You lose even a third of a pound over 180 days, and that's 60 pounds, and which is right near where my original goal was. So again, last night I pretty much had identical food to what I had the day before. I could almost push copy on some of these vlogs. I did, for whatever reason, I've kind of ended the night with one of those Carb Smart Yasso yogurt ice cream bars. I guess it's a yogurt bar, and they're about 100 calories, and it's a nice way to kind of top off your final meal, and pretty low cal, and kind of helps with that sweet tooth. And I had 2 of those last night, which still had me 200 calories below 1500, but usually I just have one, so I kind of chalked that up to maybe being Saturday night and I was celebrating. My wife and I were talking about how, frankly, and I know this is awful to say, but how beneficial this quarantining has been, from this standpoint. Not for a lot of people, unfortunately, financially or health-wise, but I guess you got to look for the bright spots sometimes. No restaurants open and things like that. A lot of staying at home. We're fortunate because we're retired, so staying home doesn't mean no money in the pocket like it does for a lot of folks. And I certainly, I'm a little concerned about those folks, to be honest with you, but I guess you got to do what you can do, and so we're using this to as best we can to try to jumpstart ourselves into getting in better shape as we start getting older. I think I'm starting to develop a exercise plan for May, probably using the same walking course, but I'm going to start running. I thought a nice way to do that, to ease myself back into it, is just to do one lap of this walk. I do 2 or 3 laps now, but do 1 lap, and then the next week do 2 laps, and so on, and that would bump me up about a mile every time. So at the end of May, I'd be running close to 5 miles, which is what I used to do. It's not something that's out of the question. I'll probably, run it slow at first, and then hopefully I can get my speed up again. I won't do it with this vest, though. I've kind of messed up my knees trying to do that before, so this vest is just for walking. I don't think I'm going to try to do anything, even though I've heard you should. I don't think I'm going to try to do anything as far as weights or lifting or anything, probably until June. I want to get my weight to kind of focus more on just losing weight and hopefully losing fat. That's really a lot about diet. But I do want to start to investigate, as I think I mentioned yesterday, kind of the nuances of diet. But again, I'm not really going to worry about that. Maybe June or so I'll start maybe implementing some of this stuff that I've researched. So, been a good day yesterday, and lost another pound, so that's good. See you tomorrow.